I'm currently here in central New Hampshire on a remote plot of land that has previously hosted the last 3 games of Roysan Reality Survivor, and it is here where one final showdown is about to take place. As 18 former castaways return to the same grounds they played before at another shot at the title of Sole Survivor and a $500 prize. As they return to the same land they played before, they're going to have to face the mistakes and regrets that linger from their previous games.
I was pretty cutthroat throughout most of the game, and then right at the end I decided to play with my emotions. This time I'll do whatever it takes to win.
My biggest regret is probably not putting a vote on someone else when we went in and all voted for Sean, just because it clearly didn't work out in my favor, but you know, you learn from it and you move on.
Beyond Survivor, this area has a dark history of its own that dates back before the start of the country. Some think you can still see the spirits of this land's former inhabitants roaming the grounds. It is a common theory that these spirits remain because they have unfinished business with the land. Now, as these 18 castaways return, they will have to face the unfinished business they have with the game of Survivor.
I'm back here today for a redemption story. Season 2, I got voted out pretty early, very surprisingly. So I'm back here to make it further and show everyone what I can do and show myself what I can do.
I was always trying to be the honest one. I was always trying to, make sure I was on everyone's good side. But I've already won one of these seasons and I got the opportunity to come back and play. And this season, honestly, I just want to go balls to the wall. I want to stab people in the back. I want to just, be the villain.
Over the last 3 years, these contestants have had the opportunity to interact with each other in the real world and the opportunity to watch and learn from each other's games. This has created some preconceived notions that could be impossible for some players to overcome.
I've been calling them Sean Connery because Sean and Connor are just like the most chaotic players in this whole game, and I want them gone because I can't predict what they're going to do.
Few people that I'd like to see go immediately are the 2 people from my season. I could care less if Connor sticks around, and I think Joey is a really shady player, so I want him to go as soon as possible.
The game is longer and the stakes are higher as the hardest game of Roysan Reality Survivor begins with a twist none of these castaways see coming. 39 hours, 18 people, 1 survivor. The 18 castaways are currently boarding a truck solely based off what season they first appeared in. They do not know where they are going or what lies before them. The 6 castaways from Survivor New Hampshire are Tim V, Steven, Cara, Luke, Becca, and Mike. The 7 castaways from Survivor New England are Connor, Lexi, Meg, Tracy, Joey, Elena, and Tim S. The 5 castaways from Survivor Lakes region are Shannon, Katie, Damon, Eric, and Sean. Welcome back, everybody, but more importantly, welcome to Survivor Roysan Revival. I thought it would only be appropriate to have your second chance in this game start right here at this camp. If you want to have any type of success in this game, you're going to want to spend as much time here as possible. 3 of you have had this success. You left here, went up to Tribal Council, and came out victorious. The rest of you weren't so lucky. Some of you were blindsided. Some of you saw it coming and fought all the way to the end. And some of you had your chance to pitch your case in front of the jury, but came up just short for one reason or another. Now is your shot to make up for past mistakes or prove that your success in this game wasn't a fluke. There's more of you here this weekend, meaning there's more people you're going to have to outwit. The time period is longer, giving you more time to outplay each other. And at the end of this weekend, whoever's the strongest mentally will outlast all the rest and be crowned sole survivor. So I know I've given you a lot of time to speculate who you're going to work with, who you don't want to work with, what tribes you're going to be on. So thought it would only be fun to give you a little bit more time to think about it. Because you will all be spending tonight here together, no tribes. All right. Have fun, play hard, and I'll see you guys in the morning.
Alright, let's set up a tent.
Right, so yeah, let's start
Yeah, it's all one world.
Let's do some tents. Alright. So we'll just go and get our tent. Who has tents?
This one world twist is awesome. I love the fact that we're all together at the beginning. I think it's a great way for us to all really mix and mingle, and I think it'll make the tribe divisions pretty interesting, and also it'll make the merge or any swaps really interesting, because we're going to get a chance to form bonds right now and see where they take us much later in the game.
Luke, is that the tent you're going to sleep in? No, I'm not sleeping.
Whose tent is that?
With Joey's? Joey's wanted to share.
Awesome.
I said it's a two-person tent. It's a two-person tent.
So it's night one at camp. Just arrived. When I saw the 3 planks of wood, I thought for sure Liam was just going to divide us into 3 tribes, but he opened the floodgates and all of us just set up tents, started mingling like crazy. It's a bit of insanity. I'm a mix between drunk and sober, listening, talking. Nothing's really making sense.
So at camp right now with everyone there, it's kind of interesting because everyone's kind of pulling apart and talking to each other. I don't know if everyone is actually talking about strategy.
Yay, congrats! Oh, dude, what a day!
I know, what a day.
Like we had Mike, Luke, Joey, and we were talking about just getting the people who either bring chaos or, you know, have kind of bugged us maybe from the previous seasons.
Like I said, what Steven was bringing up, like if we get rid of chaos people and get rid of like just non-players up front, so that way it's like a squad of people.
I'd have to say Steven's probably on my short list too.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
The shortest of shortest.
I mean, very much same. And I think I would toss, you know, in his same vein, I think I'd toss him in as a chaos player. Like, fuck it,
Exactly.
sure.
He's the one targeting chaos players. That was his whole fucking shtick.
Yeah, right. That was his whole shtick. You know, and I feel like he definitely feels like he needs to swap
Connor's
it out.
obviously someone to consider. Yeah. But again, I think just he's
Not the biggest threat.
Yeah, because that's so much of a problem that I'd rather keep him around.
Yeah, I don't need to like.
He's gonna
get
be
him out of
louder and more conscious and more of a personality than any of us are going to be this week. I think that's so it's super easy to turn into a
It is kind of interesting to see like people separate out. Like immediately we separated out by tents.
Is there room for me?
No. I'm literally yeah, dude. Do you see how big this tent is?
Okay, so I'm setting up a camp with Katie, Elena, and Eric. And so far we're getting along pretty well, but I'm worried about how the social game is gonna go since none of us are on a tribe yet.
I don't fucking remember things at all. Found one, you guys. Huh?
Yeah. Holy shit.
Hang on. Is someone coming down here?
So pretty excited. Me, Shannon, and Eric went down to the water because in almost every season there's been an idol down by the water, and we were going to pee. And Shannon looked under the stairs and there was an idol. So Shannon has an idol and it said something about it being like a missed opportunity from a prior season.
I thought they were shotgun shells
last year. It says that it wasn't found on one season. Something in the note says that.
It was probably from the last one because it was under the stairs. So they're definitely repeating all the shit that we fucked up the first time. And I checked the water bucket and it wasn't there because I left the stupid extra clue under the water bucket.
Does it look obvious?
have a pretty good feeling that the season is going to be like past mistakes, so kind of like Ghost Island, which I think is a really interesting twist. So I think that'll be interesting because that one I heard was under the stairs, I think season 2 or something, and then no one found it. So I'm thinking there's probably gonna be a clue under the frickin' water jug because that was the clue that I missed. So I'm probably gonna check it like every chance I get. That would be for me.
So good morning, everyone. I hope you enjoyed your time together. It would be nice if you could all stay together the whole time, but that's not Survivor. As you can see, things are going to be a little different this summer. We're going 3 tribes, because there's 18. So to start things off, let's go Mike Casey, tribe number 1, Joey, tribe number 2, Damon, tribe number 3. Mike, 1 is here. All right. Connor, tribe number 1. Steven, tribe number 2. Luke, tribe number 3. Sean, tribe number 1. Tim Chagru, tribe number 2.
Hell yeah, brother man.
Tim Vino, tribe number 3. Go. Eric, tribe number 3.
Eric over here.
All right, Elena, tribe number 1. Cara, tribe number 2. Becca, tribe number 3.
Hello, boys.
Tracy, tribe number 1. Shannon, tribe number 2. And Lexi, tribe number 3. Katie, tribe number 1. Snag, tribe number 2.
Welcome.
What's up? Hell yeah. Hey, hey.
Mix up right now.
All right. Now that you guys have your tribes, do you want to know where you're living? Yeah. So do I. It's going to be a random draw. For that section.
Are you have a thing? No, I mean that's like
Show us some money here.
Although, what do we got down there, right?
All right. Tribe number 1, open your envelope and read it out loud, please.
Here's tribe. River camp.
All right. Pierce tribe. Pierce tribe, you'll always wear black. There you go.
I like that.
What do we got?
What are we doing?
You guys will always wear
Stark tribe, garden camp. All right, Stark tribe, you'll always wear red.
Oh, they're like the real buffs. That's awesome.
Tribe number 3.
Our mascot is Tito.
Webster tribe.
Side yard. Side yard.
Webster, you always wear gray.
Baby.
Not gonna lie.
Legit balls!
What's the name? So cool.
Are they all They're so sick. Wow. Two
Tim's fucking fancy, boy. This is sick. This is so cool. Hell yeah, now I can get out round 1 and not be disappointed.
No way, dude, you got actual bucks.
China.
This is dope. China. Oh, this is so sick.
So you guys got your camps, you know your tribes. This is what you're playing for. Remember, 500 smackaroos. Well, grab your things and head to your new homes.
After we split off into 3 tribes, I was happy with the people I got on my tribe, and also excited that we had the river camp. It's the best camp and the coolest one in my opinion, so that was definitely good.
We should get the fire going again. I know all the wood's wet, I know everything's going against us, but we can do it. Looked at our tribe and I was very confident, like no one that I'm like, okay, this is a wash person that we could all get on board and vote out, you know. The only person I didn't know was Katie. and Sean.
Yours was an idol out, right?
Yeah.
Oh, really? So you were like.
It was an idol out, and then like someone like turned against the original plan. It was wild.
What's an idol out like, Sean?
So I was just in shock because we had a plan.
You have beef that I know about?
Sean idled me out.
Yeah. It was pretty dramatic and rough.
It was cool though. I respect it.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize there was beef.
It was the second idol I played.
I talked to Sean quite a bit, like just goofy, talking about sports and stuff. And he seems like a good dude.
Those like common greens that somehow like everyone in our culture has, like they're just like really common among everyone. One of those ones that I have is.
I know that has some people I can work with over here, and it's definitely gonna be interesting. You know, once things get mixed up again, if we ever merge back into 2 tribes or whatever.
Tim Vino and Luke Perkins.
Okay, we're gonna start clarifying. Tim V and Tim S. They also have Damon. I saw Luke talking to Damon. Like, he was doing the old, like, doing this thing when he was talking to Damon. Like, by the porta potty, he's like, doing this when he was talking to him. Like, I wonder if maybe he's got a bad itch, you know?
Yeah. Luke just seems like he's so bland.
Yeah.
I just can't imagine him, like, being, not having a big mouth.
I love him to death, but Luke does the same thing every season. He's going to put his trust into 1 or 2 like people right off the bat, and he's going to be ride or die with them.
Ride or die, I feel like.
No.
Yeah.
He's gonna talk to everyone. I
Really?
think. Yeah. I feel like he maybe already has.
I feel it to my opinion. It's like everyone's gonna come in like, oh, I played before. I have a new strategy now, and you know.
Yeah, it's a different energy for sure.
Super.
Everyone's
I feel like
thinking about all.
Everyone knows a little bit of what to expect.
Yeah, I think we vibe well, but I also think I would have vibed with anyone. So I think we're a pretty strong tribe overall. I think we're all like decently athletic. I think what was tough was when we originally got back and we were like, all right, what are like your strengths? Like Connor and Sean were like, well, we're fast, and like I think we're like, we were all like, no one was like, our strength is puzzles. So I think that's gonna be probably our big weakness the whole time, as long as this is our tribe.
Well, I mean, I'm also thinking it might be like you have 2 people do this, 2 people do that, and 2 people do that. So obviously the third one's a puzzle.
Like,
I guess.
fast and shit. Like, I'm athletic, but like, I'm not great at
Fast.
puzzles.
You gotta go fast.
Shit like that.
I can run a bit.
I can jog.
So is there any puzzle people here?
Well, this morning when tribes got divvied up, I was feeling really good. It seemed like we had a good mix of athleticism, brain power. We had a lot of people who've made it really far in past seasons. People who kind of schemed their way through things, people who made some enemies, so it seemed like we were all kind of in a good place. We knew, everyone's a target this season. As far as being at this camp, I'm extremely excited about that. But as you can see, it's not a 90-degree sunny day like we're used to, so yeah, the camp doesn't matter as much right now. It's still nice to have the shade, but I'm hoping for some sun to come out to take full advantage of it.
Our tribe works really, really well together. We were talking about it back at camp, and I don't think we're the most athletically fit tribe, and I don't think we are the most social tribe, but I think we're like the perfect balance.
They seem bigger than us. Like we are like physically bigger than us. Yeah, we are. I think smaller, but I think I think everyone's a team of athletes.
They're big, like they're huge athletically and physically, and we are not that big, but we're still athletic in every sense.
I'm going to be able to see the Survivor Island. I'm worried about the social aspect of this tribe. Me and Car were the only 2 that were left alone when they went back to the other camp.
I was staking the fucking tent, and I turned around and was like, great, thanks.
Well, realistically, that kind of gives us only one option for now. And there's not going to be a lot of time to talk before the next tribal.
No.
So, I say for now, definitely alive, and then try and pull in one more.
Shannon for camp.
Okay. So we'll go Tim. Yeah. And then you guys go Cara. Cool. Girls vote boy.
I'm not feeling confident about my tribe whatsoever. There's been 3 different occasions where everybody has walked off without me. I just asked 3 times if you all ignored me.
Oh, we cannot hear a single thing over this. What did you say?
I said, did you guys take my bus?
Oh, no.
I would never do that.
Oh.
It's just, I just don't know where it is, so I asked.
No, we're just filling the tubes.
The only person I feel slightly comfortable with is Joey.
There's nobody that I want to work with. I feel like Steven is... Everybody wants Steven out first, but he's like the only person that I've talked to on this. I mean, I didn't get along with Meg or Tim on my season. And Cara, I don't know.
Oh, hey, I see it. It's on your sports bra. You're welcome.
So, we'll fucking see.
She was very, very bitter about her bum.
Now they're all.
The camp is good. It's just a prairie. I mean, you can really see where everyone is at all times. It's kind of hard to step away and be like, oh, I wonder what they're doing.
It sucks. We got a good looking camp. Got a good tribe. What? Look at this is amazing. We got a good tribe. We got a single hammock. Yeah, no, we're doing pretty good. Yeah.
So I just blatantly started looking for an idol because I'm like, well, they're gonna see me no matter what.
She's just going for it. She knows that we know. Are you pooping?
BECCA did start an idol hunt earlier today, so it's nice that someone else started that, and that's kind of a bit of a target.
She's just doing it.
I feel like I just want to join. If it's like...
People are just walking.
Yeah, we're just going to watch her until she finds it.
We're just going to amble around.
All right.
Like.
BECCA started looking for it, and that kind of freaked everyone out. Everyone started looking.
Not in the bucket.
The whole point.
Did you check twice?
How long do we have to fill
It's like
I feel like I
Santa?
dug enough.
Damon is really gung-ho about the fact that BECCA probably found it and she stopped looking at a certain portion. So I obviously went along with that.
And is there, which, like, what do you think?
I'm leaning towards BECCA.
Okay, I'm fine with that, dude. I'm totally fine with that. I'm totally fine with that.
I can be swayed though, so.
I'm thinking BECCA, she went and hunted for an idol, which is always sketchy. It ended up happening that the whole tribe went looking after that, but she was the first one, and I think that just kind of put the target on her back.
Oh!
So I actually found it in the idol. They don't know that right now.
Welcome to your first immunity challenge. Yeah! Woo! For this one, we're going back to the first challenge from Survivor New England. Woo! Yeah. So in this challenge, there's 6 of you, so they're gonna separate into 3 pairs of 2. First pair run out as a series of knots. Untie the knots. When all the knots are untied, bring back the bag. Second pair run out. There's a tennis ball on the log. You have to throw it behind the log and get it in the bucket. Once you get the ball, just one, in the bucket, grab the bag, bring it back. Third pair just has to run out to the furthest bag, grab it, bring it back. Once you have all the bags back, 2 people, any 2, will open all the bags and complete the puzzle. The first 2 tribes to complete the puzzle win immunity. Third place goes to tribal. Do you want to see what you're playing for? Yeah! All right. This is the immunity. Second place, you get the light.
Oh, that's cool. Alright.
First place gets the idol.
Okay.
First 2 to finish. Survivors ready? Go! Woo!
Here, do the top ones, okay? Yeah, I'll make the jabber.
Let's go, let's go, let's go! Yeah, let's go, let's go!
go, just go, just go. Okay, you go, you go.
So close! Okay, okay.
Let's go.
Come on, Tim. Here we go, Mike.
Whoa.
Go, boy, go!
Running out.
Here we go, Tim, here we go!
Mike and Tim struggling.
I got the bag, I got the bag.
Oh, you got this. Oh, you got this.
Here's on the way back.
Fuck.
The dog, get in the wood. Up the go, grab. It's only one, it's only one.
Fuck.
Here, final.
Here's the Webster. Huge leads on the puzzle.
We have plenty of time. Let's go.
Look at your bluff if you need guidance too.
Good job. Let's go.
Webster has the whole logo done.
We have plenty of time. Let's go. Let's drop, guys. Here we go. You got it. Here we go. You got it. Come on.
We're at least in second, so.
Yeah. You got it, guys. Focus.
Yes.
You're good, you're good.
Nice. Oh, that looks awesome.
Slow and steady.
Did you have shorter?
Slow and steady.
That's right, that's right. That's so right.
No one's got it yet. Keep going, keep going.
You're past this guy.
Yeah. You guys agree? I think that one's on the bottom, Tim.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, you're right, completely right.
I'm trying to think. Okay, so these lines connect.
Webster's had 5 pieces for a long time, but still can't figure it out.
This does not go there.
Oh, wait, this doesn't go there.
This goes here. No, it does not. What the fuck?
That one's right.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Good enough. Good enough. Okay.
This one.
Nice job, Tim. Nice job.
Okay, top.
Is this a corner? Or is there one more?
No, I think there's one out.
Is it this?
Yeah.
No, that's not. Yeah, try one of those. These ones?
Where's the last corners?
Corner. And right by your wrist. Yeah,
Alright,
corner.
let's go.
Let's just figure
Where's
the
the
corners
piece
out.
with another?
Here you go. No one's got it. No one's got it yet. Yeah, that's not the corner because there's another white line on the outside.
That one?
Yeah, that's not right. That's not right.
Yeah, that's not. Hold on. Let's swap these.
Yes, Tim. Yes, Tim. Yes, Tim. Yes, Tim. Yes, Tim. Yes.
Webster!
So this is definitely.
That's why we put our arms around each other.
That's it. Good job. Put it right there. That's it.
Oh, yes. Start!
Yes! Good job!
This thing also looks horrible.
Good job!
All right. Congratulations, Stark Tribe, on your second place. We got a battery too.
Did it turn on?
I don't think so. Webster with your first place. Here, I got nothing for you except for a day with me at Tribal Council. Grab your things, head back to your camp. See you soon.
when it came to the puzzle, me and Katie gave it a shot. We got the logo, the middle of it built really good, like really quickly, and we just couldn't figure out the damn spiderweb border. It was tough. It doesn't seem like there's any bad blood.
I felt so good as we were going through. I was like, yes, everyone is driving together. Like, this is really fun. Yeah.
It's not that we didn't work well.
Yeah, it was just...
And you get that first part of the logo so fast, you think you're great. Like,
yeah, and then it's good. So 20 pieces around the outside.
Yeah.
I think my biggest pull at the beginning was like, I just pulled the girls aside and was like, I don't want to do the stereotypical vote off a girl first. The girls get down on numbers, they just pick us off. And I'm nervous that since the other tribes are like, one's already down a girl and we're still like down girls to begin with. Like, if we get out a girl, like, I think they're just gonna pick us up one by one.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna want to stay strong and like, I think if the three of us don't stay together, like, they're just gonna pick us off.
I've been thinking that since like minute one. Like, the girls gotta stick together.
For sure.
Because we're
already down.
I know. That's what I'm saying. We are
I'd rather get Connor out early. I'd be fine with Connor or Sean. I just think Sean's more, like, I just don't trust Connor. Like, I don't think he'd listen to me. Because he's definitely in the same way with us. Yeah,
He plays his own game.
And he just was literally like, yeah, my season I wouldn't let people get up and leave. I'm like, ooh. So I go, like,
He's like, and they thought I was crazy. I was
right, I'm like, oh, I wonder why.
Immediately, I kind of joined forces with Elena and Katie, which I feel very good about. I think that trio, I think we're very honest with each other right now. I think it's a good support system. And from the get-go, we were like, yep, let's try and get Connor out. He's playing a dirty game. He played a dirty game last season. We don't need excessive drama, lying, scheming, what have you. So let's get that out early.
I think I'll grab a mic. I feel like I've already talked to Sean. We definitely should talk to him again.
Yeah,
but, like,
because we mentioned it to him for a second.
I just don't want to maybe you two go back.
But then is it like weird if we all talk
to everyone but Connor? So that's why I think maybe you two should stay. I'll pull Mike quick. So the thing is, we feel very strongly that the girls can't get, because if we let you vote off a girl, you're just gonna pick off the girls and like.
Well, yeah, I just told, because you guys left, we just talked. I just told them I don't want to do the stupid guys versus girls, stupid bullshit. That's
all right. I'm down.
Every year they do that. Every year it's
and
so cliche.
I just think it's stupid that we're already down girls.
You know, the three girls immediately went to get water, and us three guys were left in the camp. So Connor immediately says, "This is us. We're voting for a girl." It's like, come on, dude.
I think it'd be good to get all the past ones out. What do you think about voting on Mike?
Don't even give him a chance. See, I'm like, I haven't talked to it. Like, they were obviously chatting here, but it was just garbage talk.
Really?
It was like, nothing was like to a point. And I'm like,
circumventing.
I was like, okay, so what are we thinking? And then like, it was kind of like, yeah, sometimes it turns to girls versus guys, but you know, not really, I don't like that gameplay and this and that. But you know what I mean? It was just kind of like, but it was jargon. There was no like, no names were drops.
I'm throwing a lot of faith into this right now. I'm playing the game to everybody that Elena and I don't have a good relationship from last time, but I've talked to her and been like, yo, squash this beef now. No one's gonna expect us to be together. I'm playing the game that we don't like each other. I don't know if I can trust you, but let's really work together.
Was it all like voting like that? It wasn't all about that. You can tell me if you're about me. I feel like it's Oh, interesting, because Tracy came up to me and was like, well, we don't want a previous winner. That's the way which came up to me, and like our group and us two were talking, and we were talking, no one could shot call.
I'm kind of threatened by Mike Casey, and I tried to bring that up to the girls. They were not into it.
Tracy looked at me straight up and was like, yeah, we're really thinking Mike. So if that obviously means she's thinking me, if she's telling me Mike. Unless she thinks Sean and I are tight. Sean and I are both just really goofy.
I think she does think Sean is goofy.
And she probably was threatened by that. Yeah. Just because we're friendly, goofy.
For the kids specifically, we're not even trying to see into each dynamic, so she reads a lot into each one.
I wouldn't be upset if Katie left. I also wouldn't be upset if Tracy left because, like, I don't know, I'm not too worried about SHAUN. Socially, what did he do? Did he come up to you and just tell you how it was? Did he say Tracy to you? Okay, then yeah, he's being truthful to both of us.
Yeah.
So then I'm not worried about it. I think if I could just talk to him and be like, yo, I vote Tracy, you vote Tracy, and I get SHAUN vote Tracy, and then Mike would be in because he's going to literally just say, hey, Tracy said she wants to vote you out. And Mike would be like, okay, sounds good.
The way we're leaning is SHAUN said he's ready to take Tracy out. I'm on board with that, I guess. As long as it's not me. The girls told me they want Mike. So I'm approaching Mike and letting him know that Tracy and Katie want him. I talked to Elena, she's gonna approach him as well. And then SHAUN's also gonna approach them. So hopefully if he hears it from 3 of us, he'll vote with us if we're all on the same page.
Alright, each of you is a torch. Approach that torch, get fire.
I don't know if I can do these.
In this game, fire represents your life. When your fire is gone, so are you.
Here, Mike.
Alrighty. Mike, the last time you were here, I was handing you $200 and the title of Sole Survivor. So now that this is a game of all returning players, how do you feel like all of your previous performances go into affecting where the vote's gonna go and how you interact with each other?
Well, you know, obviously we all know how each other have played before, but at the same time, you know, for me that was, what, 3 years ago now? For some of us it was 2, some of us it was last year. A lot of things have changed in those few years. The game has gotten arguably harder and better than my season. So obviously, you know, past performance is a good indicator of future success, but at the same time, in a game like this, it's so hard to put all of your faith in that.
Elena, if you're not putting it into previous games, are you going solely off what you've had interacted with people the last night and this morning about this vote?
I think it might be a combination. So the anticipation is people are going to try to play a different game than they played last time. So I'm almost expecting people to play an opposite game to what they played before. Additionally, just feeling people out last night.
If that's true and people are going to play opposite games, SHAUN, what does that mean for your game?
I think there's definitely some truth in what she said, but at the same time, it's a new season, a new group of people, so it's kind of hard to determine what I'm going to do, or any player is going to do at this point. You know, it's kind of going to be flexible, dynamic. You've got to feel the game out and see where it takes it.
Katie, you were on the puzzle during that last challenge where you guys arguably blew it. Do you feel like that will have an effect on how this vote goes for this vote?
I think we kind of went into it knowing none of us were like super strong rules, and we all kind of admitted that. And you know, Mike and I volunteered. Someone had to do it. I don't think we necessarily like blew it. I think we just weren't as fast as the other teams. I don't think anyone is gonna vote based on one. I don't think just solely based on that.
So Connor, from what I've heard, it's not based off old games, it's not solely based off challenges, and it's not solely based off what you've done so far.
You're giving me the hardest question, aren't you?
In your head, how do you weigh those three, and where does that put your vote tonight?
We had like a blind date session where we like rotated people in and out. I think it's just your feel on how genuine you think the person is, what your gut's telling you about how this is going to help you in the end game. And kind of, I think this vote's important because it shows your commitment to the people that you were truthful to, even though no one really knows who's telling the truth, and kind of setting that line right away. And it kind of sucks that we're the first ones to do it, but we'll all see it at some point, so gotta start at some point.
Tracy, you're the only member of this group that didn't make their merge on the first time they played. You went out and arguably one of the craziest tribal councils we had. So coming back for a second shot, how bad would it suck to be voted out at this tribal council right now?
I see this go round as a redemption. I think that it's giving me an opportunity to show people what I can do and to prove to myself what I can do. So I look forward to moving ahead, and my goal is to do just that.
All right. By a show of hands, how many of you are worried right now that you're going to be the first person voted out of this season? Great. If you're all worried, it's going to be a fun vote. So, Katie, you know the deal. You're up first.
Really putting a lot of faith in the people I was honest with. Elena, I'm very upset if this doesn't go my way.
I'll go tally the votes. Stump. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol and you'd like to play it, now would be the time to do so. If not, once the votes are read, the decision is final, and that person will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote. Connor. Tracy. 1 vote Connor, 1 vote Tracy. Connor. That's 2 votes Connor, 1 vote Tracy. Connor.
I love you guys
That's
so much.
3 votes Connor.
Thank you.
1 vote Tracy.
Thank you guys.
First person voted out of Survivor, Roysan Revival. Connor.
You guys have a lot of faith.
It's been a long time.
Shout out to Alec Boucher. Fuck the system.
Connor. The tribe is spoken. Well, you guys claim that previous game experience had nothing to do with this, or previous reputation, but with a game player and personality like Connor going out first, all I have to say is game on. Grab the torches, and back to camp. See you guys soon.
Stay tuned for scenes from our next episode.
Sucks, but you know, I didn't realize everyone was okay with what I was saying or what I was thinking, and you know, Elena put a lot of faith in you, and I tried to prove it in the first vote. Same we do with Tracy, and I let Mike know he was getting talked about, but I guess it was just a ploy. So you win some, you lose some. Get him next time.
Next time on Survivor. With one castaway gone, the game gets real as divisions start to form on each tribe.
Shit, I don't know about you guys.
I agree. I think this is a very...
And the challenge forces the castaways to fight for immunity.
Yeah, someone like ran right in my head.